Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dorian Show. Once again, we have
David Martinez.
David Martinez. Thank you for providing the studio and the
It's my pleasure.
chair.
I had to clean anyways.
Thank you, dude.
Got an overnight guest coming, not a lady.
Oh yeah, a man.
Yeah, old bud. 15 years
Yeah.
plus, something like that. You lose count after a while.
Yeah, old bud, new flame, as they say.
That's right. We finally got around to it.
Dude, I had to go into the office today, and then since we started working from home, they gave up like a lot of our desks for a new staff member for like a different department. So I walked in there today, and the good news is the
Live audience.
ladies were checking me out. The bad news is they were all old ladies.
That's not bad news. It's good news.
But you know what I mean? Because they all thought I was the new guy there, but I'm not. I just don't have a desk. So I was walking around. They're like, oh, "Who's that?" But the only babe that didn't.
You saying your confidence is not riding high?
Yeah, these don't matter. You know what I mean? These are just older ladies, like aunties, staring at me. Like, "Oh, who's the new kid in class?"
Okay. Work doesn't have your socials, do they?
If they look for me, they will. I mean, it's kind of hard for me. I don't even use my real name.
Okay.
But then
Expect to find this clip behind the paywall then.
they're not good. They don't know my name. There is a babe though that I wish was looking over here, but she didn't. She did walk by, and I just went like,
Also an auntie.
no, she's definitely
You pulled out your power move right away?
yeah. No, I didn't wave. I just smiled.
The parade wave?
I was smiled. You know, I was trying to look cool, talking to my two coworkers. But yeah, dude, it's hard to navigate the dating life in the
In
workspace, especially because I go there twice a month, so I really have no excuse to ever talk to her.
That's crazy.
We don't even work in the same.
I was going to say, that's pretty much the only place I've ever met women in real life that ended up dating.
Yeah, Prof
That's
G.
just where I met the most that ended up dating.
Didn't Prof G say like 40 to 60% of people find their significant others in the workplace? Which makes sense. I've totally dated someone I worked with, and I plan on continuing. Once I promote, cut that out. Once I become a supervisor.
Yeah, once you have a position of power and influence,
Yeah,
which is what every woman's looking for,
exactly.
which is what every subordinate with an eye to her future is looking for.
Nothing screams out success more than mid-level management. That is
Yeah.
That's
Dude's
what
an
I'm headed
American
to.
hero, has been for decades.
Yeah. That guy only has power by title, but no actual power.
That's why people cross rivers and seas and deserts to get here.
To one day
Middle
be-
management.
To one day maybe wear a tie at McDonald's.
Like, MAGA knows who the threat is and why.
Yeah. Dang, dude, that'll be crazy. They'll understand power, dude. Immigrants once they become a middle manager.
Yep,
They're like, I'm assistant supervisor of Taco Bell.
that's right. That's the middle class American dream. The professional paper shuffler. That's why they're always asking for their documents.
That's true. Without their
It's a
documents,
test.
who are they?
Yeah. Nobody.
Dude,
Nobody is nobody.
Anything new with you, man?
Heard that quote today from a psychology book, quoting a non-psychology book.
What book?
I have to pull my phone up to remember the title.
No, that's all right.
What
What was it
basically
about?
going through like the idea is that it's going through 12 high-level concepts. So like, power is the current one, desire, understanding were previous ones.
Oh, okay.
I guess would you consider those emotions?
I don't know.
Power isn't an emotion. It's like
It's not an emotion, but it kind of sounds like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Is the power the last thing you're looking for? Or is that the first thing you're looking for? Are they
well,
saying
this is chapter 4 and there are 12. So
in chapter 4 is power?
yeah,
Huh.
I forget what the first one was.
And that's in the order.
Maybe it was memory.
Is that the order people are trying to get to?
The author doesn't imply that these come in any meaningful sequence, at least not yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that. I just kind of know the Maslow's hierarchy of needs from
I'm sure I've done the
everybody
the
that's
SparkNotes
taken.
version of
Yeah,
the hierarchy. What is it?
it's
Let's
like
go.
it's like food and shelter,
Okay.
and then like in the middle, it's like I don't know, career, loved one, sex, and the top is like self-actualization, where most people don't,
Success, you mean?
or I don't know, whatever the peak is.
Okay.
Self-actualization, maybe like contentment. You're happy at where you're at.
Not bombing at the open mic?
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever reaches that. Allegedly,
No, there's a lot of bombs.
a lot of bombs, dude.
People are
You're
bombing at
you're
life.
screwed next week
Why?
flying. Did you not hear ISIS bombed Russia today?
ISIS did?
Yeah,
Why does that make me screwed flying to Las Vegas?
because then all the airports will have tightened security across the
shit.
world.
So I'm gonna have to get there even earlier.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it was a success. I think it was successful. But you know what though, dude? The U.S. did Russia a solid. We warned them.
Yeah.
We're like, hey Putin, I know you've been not chill lately. I know you've been doing
The
some.
U.S. warned them about ISIS.
Yeah, they're like, we know you've been doing some uncool stuff lately, but like,
Yeah.
you gotta watch out for these.
Even though you've been kind of a dick.
Yeah, we're so racist towards another group of people.
Yeah. At least you're still white.
No, what sucks is they warned them and they still killed a couple people. I don't know how many people they killed. I was like half in and out of a sleepy slumber, which is just means sleepy sleep.
This is true. Wasn't it the case that that Israel had warnings, or is it just that Netanyahu put resources on the
On
West Bank and
on January 6th, no, October 9th?
October 7th, right?
That I don't know, but I did hear about the thing that all the resources were in the West Bank.
That's what I heard too. That they went bare bones coverage on the skeleton. Well, no, taking it back now. They went skeleton crew on the.
That would be kind of crazy if they like knew that was coming and they're like, we're gonna use this to
If who knew
attack. If they knew that was coming, and they were like,
did nothing.
And we're gonna sacrifice.
I'm trying to remember, not that if I heard that they just didn't find it credible, and so they did nothing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know, dude. But yeah, dude, happy flying next week. Poor Russia. Well, stay safe,
I'm not
Russia.
happy about how much longer it will take.
I wonder if Ukraine are like, fuck, dude, we're joining ISIS.
Did that just happen today? Because I hadn't heard.
It happened today.
Oh shit.
Some noties on my phone. I right here. U.S. warned Russia on ISIS plot before the attack that killed at least 40 people in Russia.
And it was at an airport, or are you just saying
I don't know. Let's
the airports are
let's read
high alert now?
Let's read breaking news, guys, from Wall Street Journal.
Breaking news from 1 week ago today. Whenever
Yeah,
this is airing.
maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Oh, at the concert hall, just JK, you might be fine, but still, travel must, dude. Vegas, the whole place is a concert hall. But yeah,
But it has that impact on terrorists too. I feel like they get there and they're like, we could probably put this off for a couple days.
yeah. But you also
Get some
can't
poolside in.
you can't stop terrorism from a concert hall. What are you gonna you're gonna protect like the radius of the outside, like you just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like at the house at the perimeter. I
They
mean,
could parachute in from a crop duster
yeah, into Las Vegas.
onto that concert hall.
Damn, dude,
Bring the roof down.
that'd be scary as
Don't
hell.
take my ideas, ISIS.
Dude. I was so tired. I just woke up. I'm like still in daze from like my nap.
The office took that much out of you.
Dude, I went to like one of the worst.
Deflected
I went
the
to a-
attentions of all,
I went
all
to
those
a
middle-aged women.
I went to a buffet with my friend, dude. Probably one of the shittiest buffets in the world, but it does what it does.
Yeah.
And
There's a saying in Spanish for that.
it was kind of heartwarming. There was like a bunch of people with Down syndrome there. Like it was like an event, so it was packed. It was packed to the brim with like homies with Down syndrome.
Right. You're asking me to touch the third rail with you right now. I don't know if I want to do it.
I'm just saying they were there, and I was like, dude, this is cool. This is like almost the best place.
Yeah.
I think it's called Shakey's or Sharky's. Have we had this talk before?
I've heard of Shakey's Pizza.
Yeah, so it's like basically like it's like a all-you-can-eat pizza bar.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of pizza.
So it is what it is.
And fried chicken.
Oh, now we're talking.
So that's what I ate just a ton of pizza and like.
So that's why you needed a nap.
A bunch of chicken thighs, and just.
I made my own lunch today. Very impressive. Not easy for me to do. I think it speaks to another level of motivation that I'm reaching.
What did
that
you
I
make?
managed to make myself lunch today in 30 minutes.
Oh, you have to cook it?
Yeah.
One of those pre-made stuff?
Yeah, they send me the recipes and the ingredients.
Yeah.
So I made...
This episode's sponsored by...
by Every Plate. Get 3 meals a week for as little as $55. Delivered to your door, fresh.
But then you have to cook it.
Yeah.
So what'd you make?
It was like a steak mixture put on top of lettuce wraps.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
For $55, you could buy like 5 steaks from Costco.
Oh shit, that is more meals than 3.
Yeah, and
you have to fuck around with the vegetables.
You don't. You just
dicing.
You just cook the steak. That's a better deal.
Yeah. You never put it in those terms for me before. You know I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah. Now you feel like you've been ripped off.
Now I feel like I've been wasting time. I could have been
just eating steak and
pure steak, pura carne,
instead of just
I knew I'd bring
vegetables.
Yeah, there wasn't even vegetables in there. Well, there was carrots. Carrots are tubers, right? They're not vegetables.
I don't know, dude. Carrots are trash. Is all I know.
I think carrots or vegetables have to have some sort of seed inside, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Or it's a root because it's not from a tree.
That's
no, that's not true. Vegetables
like
come off.
Doesn't have a seed inside. That'd be kind of creepy.
Where are the carrot seeds?
There are no carrot seeds.
Oh, it's the root.
I guess so, huh?
Does cabbages have seeds?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Do any vegetables have seeds? Now that we're thinking about it. Wait,
if you plant carrots, they send you seeds, right? But there are no seeds in the carrots, so where are they getting the seeds?
But the broccoli flower are the seeds, I'm assuming.
Yeah, let's look this up. Oh, is it kind of like garlic, right? Because garlic, if you chop it off and plant it, it'll start to
The garlic
sprout.
itself is the seed? I don't know.
Is the carrot also a seed?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit. Or is that... Oh. So stupid.
What?
Baby carrots. That's where carrots come from.
Yeah, they become adult carrots. Mommy and a daddy carrots. Dude, yeah, man. But yeah, what else, dude? Anything new? You making money? This is a finance podcast for maybe 3 episodes.
No, but I did finally last week. Was it last week? Late last week. Maybe it was early this week, but I sat down and made a detailed financial plan for the short, medium, and medium term. I haven't gotten around to long term other than what's been going on through work with like 401k contributions, but I had been just kind of winging it in the short term. And what's the word I'm looking for? Like bragging alert. But I make too good of money not to have a very detailed plan. So I'm feeling pretty good about that.
What's your plan? Is it like weekly or is it monthly?
I have like a certain amount of debt. It's not outrageous, but I'm gonna pay it off very aggressively.
Yeah, a couple million, no biggie.
yeah. And by the end of this year, it should be that debt should be cut in half.
Okay.
With a lot in savings as well.
Yeah. That's good, dude.
Invest, so.
The debt cuts exponentially.
Yeah, it'll be great, right? Because I can target the high interest stuff.
Yeah, but
keep in a much better position.
Keep up the same high payments that your plan's allowing you.
Right. The idea is just to shift that money to the rest of the debts and pay them off.
Mm-hmm.
But since there's not as much urgency,
yeah, nice.
Because of the interest rates, those can wait a little bit longer.
Nice. I might be getting myself into some legal problems in the next couple months or years. So I was in this crypto thing It's basically a scam, a crypto scam. And I got out of it in time. So they're trying to claw back money, which is an insane thing.
The ones who were scamming you were trying to claw back money.
Yeah. So what happened?
No honor amongst thieves.
Who's that guy that scammed a bunch of people and killed himself?
El Chapo?
No, he's American.
Oh, Bernie Madoff?
Bernie Madoff.
Yeah.
So what happened was a ton of people actually made money. Like people that were taking dividend payments and people that withdrew at that time. Like they made money, but technically it's all a scam because he's just paying people out with like other people's funds.
Okay, these weren't real market gains. They were like
No, so Bernie Madoff basically he just collected money and he just said he invested in all these things.
I understand it. I'm saying the one that you're involved in is the same idea. They just gave other people's money to.
They were basically a bank, and they're saying they're not a bank. So what they would do is they're basically a high. What I use it for is like a high interest savings account. So they have it's a crypto platform. So I don't know if you've heard of USDC. Is basically just a coin that's pegged to the US dollar.
Okay.
So it's basically 1-to-1, but they were paying when I got into it, they were paying like 15% interest rate. Wow. So this is where it sucks. I thought I was extra smart. I took some of my money and I took a personal loan for $65,000, and I moved it all in there. So in total, I have like over 100K.
How long did it sit there?
Less than a year.
Okay, it made 15% that whole time.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
The part of the reason why I pulled out is because. Like any interest rate, like it comes up and down. So like by the time I got out of it, like their interest rates were at 5%, which is what the interest rate right now is for the U.S. Treasuries. Yeah. So anyway, they're like, oh, since you had more than 100K in there and you pulled out 3 months before it all shut down, they want me to give. They're like, they haven't officially sued me yet, but they're like, we're willing to settle for $20,000. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna fucking send them $20,000, dude. That's insane. I'm not even. There's like a lot of people invested with them, like actual hedge funds and stuff like that puts like hundreds of millions of dollars in there. Yeah. And now he's like, they're trying to go after like individual investors like me. So
this is just intimidation
for now, but like it's a easy thing to do. I'm assuming because they already have lawyers and everything because they're in bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. And there's an investigation if this is a scam. It is. The CEO is like a billionaire. I don't know why he's still in. He's just walking around free. Like this guy just needs to go to jail. Like why do I have to? He hasn't been paid. Like why am I paying? He made like multi-million. Like he pulled out and sold out all his crypto like months before the whole thing like exploded. Okay. So I'm hoping I don't get sued. They could garnish wages though.
I've had that happen before. In my irresponsible days.
Yeah, garnished your wages?
Yeah.
Did you go to court when they tried to sue you?
No, it wasn't for that much. I forget why they were garnishing my wages, but
you couldn't like fight it?
No. Like when they put a lien on your income, the government like.
Oh yeah, but they're not the government. This is like I have to pay back. So this is what's so stupid. Like a lot of people have their crypto stuck in this platform still. Like my friend. My bad, dude. He got his shit stuck in there. I pulled out my cash.
You mean like they shut it down after something?
Yeah, because they ran out of funds. It's like a bank. It's basically a bank run. It happened. So this is how
actually it never is not your money anymore.
It never made sense, right? So this is what their basic business is. On one hand, they will actually give out loans at like very low percentage. Yeah. And then if you deposit, they give you loans for very high percentage. So I'm like, where's the? Okay. There's never going to be enough, right? Unless you have a shit ton of borrowers. But like if I'm borrowing at 1% crypto money percentage, how are you giving out 15% to, for depositors? Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It's like almost a reverse bank, right? Banks.
By a scheme, that's how.
Yeah, banks give you 0% for your deposits and then they charge 15 for their loans.
So it's too good to be true because it wasn't true.
Yeah, dude, and I would say like when the market's getting good, there will always be scams, and you should always invest in them. But now that I know that they're clawbacks, maybe don't invest in them because I'll be losing money.
That's what it's called. What they're trying to do to you, clawback.
Yeah, clawing back funds. So yeah, so I think overall, like the whole thing, I probably made like maybe at most $10,000. So now they're asking me to give them $20,000. I'm like, no way.
So do you understand what your legal position is? Have you talked to anybody? Gone on Reddit?
No, I don't.
You know, like an expert, like a real expert.
I think once they start clawbacks, I think either I've heard some people join like a group. I'm not gonna join. That could be a scam in itself. But like a bunch of people that invested joined in a group.
Yeah,
They're getting an attorney to fight it. But I mean, if they win, it'll affect all of us. It wouldn't just be them. I don't know how anything works. I'm assuming if they do take my funds, they have to take me to court. And if they're gonna take me to court, I'll just show up to New York and be like, oh, please, I'm poor.
you'll be dressed like you are now.
Yeah, be like, sir, I'm
I
poor.
don't have socks on.
I don't have money. I'm just your everyday investor trying to get ahead in life. Please. I'm not even gonna hire an attorney. I'll be like, I'm going on vacation in New York, and hopefully I don't need to spend $20,000 at the end of this.
Yeah.
But that's the plan. But it's a little annoying to have to just give someone.
Plus the uncertainty.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can afford $20,000.
No, I can't. No, I can't, Mr. IRS,
You can afford it
Mr.
over
Judge,
jail.
Mr. Judge, sir. I don't have $20,000. Dude, I'm still paying off this loan, which is fine because it's a low interest loan, but it is annoying. But I'm like, there's no way they could get away with it, and I'm sure some people get scared and they like send the money immediately. But dude, I'd rather play if I pay them.
Gotta get it pretty early in the morning to pull one on Dorian Trung.
Yeah, dude, if I pay them installments, dude.
Yeah. By the way, do they know your last name, or did I just?
No, they do. I have to freaking put out. It's almost like a bank. I have to give them my ID and everything. So.
Yeah, no, I meant the people who would watch this podcast.
Oh yeah, they know me. It's just my mom, my brother. Shout out, Alfonso Ruiz. Shout out.
Yeah, everybody who will be seeing later.
Yeah, but that's fun. So what? While we're on the topic of finance, what are you investing on? Are you putting more money? Are you just have your? I
just have like a 401k with the traditional and a Roth, and any of them are in something like a an index fund, right?
Okay,
a diversified index fund.
You're not trying to chase
based on the market,
fast money, big money.
No, not yet. I think once I get to the point financially, that's part of the midterm strategy, right? So I'm not steeped in the specifics just yet. I'll have to. I have some time to amp myself up, but yeah, sometime within a year.
Where you start going to GameStop?
I can start. No, I can start going with things that are more like they'll be on par with what a safe 401k portfolio is doing by doing like CDs, right?
Don't do CDs.
5% or high yield savings accounts.
Don't do CDs.
Make your case. This is a finance podcast.
Stocks always perform better than bonds, even though I basically have some bonds, but that's because I want to stay liquid. In the short term, anything could happen, but in the long term, stocks destroys bonds. Even now, like even this last couple years, when maybe just the last 2 years, or maybe this past year and a half, when interest rates have been up 5% per year. Like the index, the S&P has been going up maybe like 10, 15, 20% already. So,
but the idea of something like a CD is, right, you get a certain term for it, right? 9 months.
Yeah,
a year.
Guaranteed.
Right? Guaranteed. So no matter what happens to the market, now inflation or something like that might erase any gains that 5% gives you.
Yeah.
So
it's the risk-free rate, as they call it.
Right. But
allegedly, I didn't listen, but risk-free.
Is the reasoning or justification behind don't do CDs, just put it in the market, that the amount of money you're earning in that short term, what's it really going to do in your life?
Yeah, and you're giving up. Well, CDs are typically what, 3 months to as long as 30 years. Like you're screwed if interest rates go up. So the value of if you're just CDs or bonds are about the same thing. But when interest rates go up, the price of a bond goes down. You know what I mean? So, but if you're going to hold it to term, then it doesn't really matter. But
well, no, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking the more short ones, things within a year, not.
Oh yeah, you could do that now, dude. You're just leaving money on the table right now. I just bought some treasury bills the other day. I'm not gonna say how much. I'm not gonna say if it's more than enough or not to cover this clawback.
Yeah.
But it did, and those are monthlies. And I could probably show you right now if you want to show me how much your account's worth. But you should do it now. Treasury bills are better. No state taxes.
Okay, and it's about 5%, right?
Yeah, so it's more than a high interest savings account. But those technically are more liquid because you can pull out your money every single day. But the treasury bills is you can't pull it out for a month unless you sell it at a loss or whatever. But yeah, dude. Does your work do a match for you, or they just give it to you automatically?
401k, yeah.
They match, so
They
you
match
do.
up to a certain. They match us up to a certain percent of your income, right?
And you did the max, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first good move.
I arranged it so that there's there's a certain maximum you can put into 401ks every year.
Mm-hmm. And then you put the
And
most
so
in there.
it's arranged so that the combination will reach that maximum.
Oh, okay. And a Roth IRA.
In both,
Roth IRA, you have to look
it's
out.
much lower. It's like only around 7,000.
Yeah, but you have to watch out. There's a cap for earnings for Roth IRA. If you make over a certain amount of money, you can't put in a Roth.
Oh, really? What's that amount?
Like 140 or some shit like that.
Oh shit.
One of us makes more than that. And it's not the guy that owes a scam company $20,000.
So you can't put anything in a Roth at all.
There's something called a backdoor Roth
Yeah, I've heard of those, but I don't know.
where you let the IRS fuck you in the ass. No, I'm saying I don't know, but I don't know how that works. But so you gotta look into that. So you don't have just like a.
So everything you do with your money is backdoored in.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
That's how I get my money. That's how I save my money. That's how I spend my money.
Yeah, and that's how the IRS.
You don't do like a regular money market fund, or just like a regular account just to trade stocks, like a bank account.
No, the only involvement I have with the stock market is through the index funds represented by the 401ks.
That kind of protects you, dude. So you won't be able to touch it. That sounds kind of lame that you won't be able to touch it for like 20 years.
Yeah, until I retire, right?
Do the math to find out how old he is. About 20 some years. I have most of my money just on like the taxable accounts, just waiting for the government to take more of my money.
Right. They only take the money once you start withdrawing dividends and.
No, once you sell, if you make a profit on a sale, or you get every time I get a dividend, I get taxed on that too, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Especially on a stock that's losing money. Like I'll lose the value of the stock, but I had to still pay its tax on the dividends.
Really? And did you get to write that off on taxes later?
No, because I haven't sold the position yet.
Ah.
It's not a loss until you execute the trade.
Son of a bitch.
Goddamn government taking my money.
How do you lose money and still have to pay taxes?
Well, just think of it as a property. The value of the stock goes down, so technically I'm down if I sell today.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't sold, so I can't, count it as a loss. But it's actively paying me dividends, and so I have to pay taxes on the dividends that they're giving me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, which is fine. Whatever, dude. It's fine. But yeah, dude, taxation is theft. Have you read Ayn Rand's book?
No, I started to. Atlas Shrugged, but I didn't like
I
the
started
writing,
to.
so I
It
stopped.
is really terrible writing, dude. Goddamn, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't even get to the ideas. The writing was just too shit for me. So.
Yeah. Damn, you know they said The Fountainhead was it's a better book. I haven't read that yet either. I'm starting to buy too many books I haven't read, so I'm not gonna.
I mean, maybe
buy
it's
that one.
possible that the writing got much better. Maybe the second time around she listened to an editor. But it doesn't sound like Ayn Rand went around humbling herself after she got on the scene.
She's a strict, what do they call her? What's her philosophy?
Narcissist?
No.
Oh. Libertarian.
Yes, but she called it something. Ayn Rand. I don't know what it is. But she was pretty cool, dude. I don't
It
know.
wasn't like an objectivist or something like that.
It might be objectivism. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But They say greed is good. She's basically that movie Wall Street.
Yeah, she's a deity in certain philosophical circles.
Yeah,
it seems
in my philosophical circle, I love her so much. I'm like, I can't even read this. She's so great in my head. I can't read her books.
Yeah,
It'll only bring her down.
yeah.
Her own words can only destroy her image.
Not to mention the babe, right? You got her pictures up on the wall.
Is she German? She's German, right? Russian?
That I don't
Ayn
know.
Rand.
Russian sounds like it could be right.
She might be German. I don't know. Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Ayn Rand.
Some culture where the women were harder than the men.
Can't be America, dude. She can't come up with her own philosophy. Russian American. You're right.
You were right. You started.
I said Germany.
But then you said Russia.
Dude, her real name is Alyssa Rosenbaum. Zinovayna Rosenbaum. Okay. Damn, she died in 1982, New York City. Rest in peace. Did you get it?
I touched it, but it's a big one, so.
Yeah. But yeah,
it must have come in attracted to the smell of Scotchgard. Who knew?
But yeah, she's cool, dude. She'll hate taxation, or I don't know if she hates taxation. I think she hates
She hates like government interference.
Yeah, mediocrity. I don't remember anything about Atlas Shrugged besides like steel. What was wrong with the other steel?
I don't know. I know that it was like it had way too big of a hard on for architecture for me.
Oh yeah, that's the Fountainhead's about buildings.
Yeah, or maybe the one I started reading was the Fountainhead and not Atlas Shrugged.
Yeah, Atlas Shrugged is about like a steel company.
Oh.
And how like the main character's family had like a steel company that was going to shit, and there's this new steel.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, the main character was like in love with this guy, dude. He was like the perfect dude. And I was like, I can't read this anymore. I can't read about a bunch of white people talking about railroads, okay? It really hurts.
John G something is part of the
what objectivist?
No, it's like a famous part of one of those novels.
John Galt.
Who is John Galt?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get one of those T-shirts, but I don't get stoned to death. There is a video. You don't really play video games, but there's a video game based off of like Ayn Rand's.
There's an Atlas Shrugged video game.
Yeah, but it's what is it called? It's called BioShock. It's a first person. It's a first person shooter.
So it's an actually popular, well developed game.
Yeah, the philosophy in it is objectivism. It's basically they create a new world under the water, and people go crazy because there's no laws and regulation. And
okay, is it chaos and anarchy?
Dude, there's basically the whole story is about the whole story basically is like this underwater city like went to shit, and then people were high off drugs and they become these monsters. These drugs like let you like have superpowers, but if you go too crazy, you turn into a fucking.
Okay, so they're underwater zombies.
Yeah, but
nice.
But yeah, I only half listened to it. I was too scared to play it, so I couldn't listen to any of the stuff they're talking about. I was like, I just need to survive, dude.
No, I never played that. That started as like a computer game, right?
PS4, PS3, PS2, one of the PlayStations.
I bet there's a lot of libertarian objectivist nerds.
No, there were. It was against objectivism.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because they're saying like they went.
Oh, okay.
They went to a city.
It's like a parody of.
Yeah, free from man, God, taxes.
Okay.
It wasn't a parody. It was like a. What they call a. I don't know.
A dystopian.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's pretty cool. I don't know. Do you what else? Are you any books? What kind of stuff do you want? So you want
to just that book I mentioned earlier, and we know that
Chapter 4.
I've been kicking the tires, spinning my wheels on the idea of going back to grad school.
Yeah.
Going to grad school, perhaps for something having to do with the way the mind works, which is your specialty.
If it's not brain surgery, don't get into it because there's no money and only depression.
No, there is money if you help rich people.
I mean, there are other ways to make money, dude. I feel like it's a longer step for you to make money equivalent to the two people that we know. Like, I don't think they're. I think it's a lot. I feel like there's a shorter way to make much money.
those are the outliers.
Yeah.
You're saying.
And I don't even
The
think
exceptions that prove the norm.
and this sounds like I act like I know what I'm talking about because that's what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like the amount of money they're making is not even that crazy if you were gonna get into if you had like a business idea.
Right.
Because if you're gonna go the route of like, let's say being a psychologist, you have to do another 6 years, and it's not like you're gonna start making that money at 6 years. It takes you 6 years to get started.
You mean after you graduate, after you start?
Yeah. So it's 6 years minimum to get your degree, and then you have to build your business from there.
Yeah.
Whereas if you figure out a business idea now, you could just build it.
Yeah. So that's
Now-
why it's not like a 100% choice. There's also staying in the lane I've been in, which is STEM, and doing a grad that way. But
yeah, dude, it's probably
trying to reach a higher level.
maybe you could build a portfolio and people will do. I don't know what kind of analytics you do, but like,
The hardest kind, the kind that computers can't do.
do you
Don't
think?
come for me.
Do you think ever you will be able to offer any business some value with your service with analytics?
You mean as like an independent contractor or consultant?
Yes.
Not at this point, but that's where
Okay.
going the path of
Analytics.
postgraduate degree
Yeah.
might help.
Well, I mean, if you could probably learn you could probably learn the stuff faster than going into a degree. I would feel like I'm not even like an analytics thing, but maybe like an operations person. I think if you put me into any like mom and pop shop, I could help them save money or help them do things that they are not doing. You know what's really crazy? A lot.
So you'd be like, stop buying new takeout
Well,
containers. Just wash the ones they leave behind.
Well, for example, like running a restaurant. I mean, I think some places should kind of look at each dish as a cost with like the ingredients and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but they don't do it. I talked to my friend. I don't know if they really do. He just kind of like how
So
like
they should have like a formula. Like, this is how much each portion of each ingredient that goes into this
yeah.
recipe costs, and this is how much we charge for it.
Yeah.
Basically, you're doing a return on investment
Yeah,
analysis of the menu.
And it might not necessarily always be
yeah.
better to just try to sell the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it depends. If you make the most off of it, even if the margins are smaller, then it's worth it, right? It's better than probably selling a soda for $2 if your margins are like 50%, but you're making only $1. Whereas you sell but I don't know, you sell a steak and you're only making $3, but the steak costs $20. Hire me.
Yeah. Dorian Trung Consulting Services.
And it's not even that. You have to take into consideration labor and stuff like that. So
yeah, a lot of factors. The whole supply chain, labor chain.
Yeah. And if you could figure out the cost of a certain thing and like if the burden is coming from one specific ingredient and I'm like, dude, you could save 30% if you just don't add onions, which is the best ingredient ever.
That's the MBA.
Dude. Yeah, dude. I can help you
Flexing his
save
muscle.
I can help you save money on your restaurant and make your food taste shittier.
But we know
That's probably
no
how-
barrier to popularity.
That's probably how showing how do you call that place? I fucking hate that place.
MajorDomo.
No, dude. We're chill, dude.
Should we get into that?
You've heard chill, dude. I love David Chang. Nah, dude. That Japanese fast food, Yoshinoya, whatever it's called, dude. That place.
Yeah.
Either they're like a front for a drug, or they hired someone like me and realized.
I was reluctant to say even the sound of it makes me want to throw up because that was going to sound bad. But
Yeah.
now you're implying a front operation.
Okay, let's talk about David.
drugs.
Hope this doesn't get back to my bestie, David Chang. What do you think of his restaurant, MajorDomo?
Or your other bestie, Alfonso.
He'll listen to this for sure.
I mean, the food was good, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not sophisticated enough, or food is food to me, that you could have sent me to. I mean, Chili's is an exaggeration, but
Yeah, to me, I think it's MajorDomo is like a Chinese restaurant. I mean, I don't remember many of the dishes besides like the pork shoulder,
yeah,
which is basically barbecue pork. What else do we have?
there were definitely some unusual things, right? There was like some sort of a hummus thing that we put on some well done bread, pita or of some sort.
Yeah.
It was good.
So it's not all Asian food, but like the
At
main.
Outback Steakhouse, I like butter on the thing of rye. So.
Oh, that's right. When we were at Lowry's, bread was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was all right, dude. I think I think I could show you guys like a better like Asian food experience than MajorDomo for like a fraction of the price.
Oh, you mean Korean barbecue?
Korean barbecue, or even like that style of food, like Chinese food, Vietnamese food, which is I think that's how a lot of the inspiration I think is from Chinese food, and also like all the pickled stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vietnamese have like the pickled carrots and.
No, I like the
white one.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
that's the big update since the last time I was on your pod.
Oh yeah, what happened last time?
We were just talking about nuggies.
Oh yeah,
almost exclusively where it came to food.
Yeah,
but we've upgraded to Korean barbecue.
Yeah, dude, Korean barbecue is pretty goddamn sweet.
Yeah,
I used to not mind it, but like now that I'm older, 36 years old, the cooking does like I feel like it gets in the way of the experience.
Oh, you mean having to do it yourself?
Yeah, I feel like we're just eating. Like
that's why we keep going back to that one that treats you like you're incapable.
I feel like we're barely talking when we go.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? Like it's just all about eating and cooking and.
Yeah, I'm there for a purpose.
Yeah, but I like to chat with the boys.
We'll chat after.
Yeah, so we probably need to find something else. Like we got to go to Brazilian barbecue. I think it's.
I've never been, so that's
a little bit more expensive. But they come over, they're like, "Oh, you want a piece of this chicken?" You're like, "No, steak only, dude. Don't even come back here with that."
There are a couple in the neighborhood, so
yeah. I also like a good diner. That's where we're going. Cantor's. Cantor's might be the perfect restaurant.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the fact that whatever you order once it comes, that's it. I'm used to experience where you just keep saying, "Yeah, bring more of what I ordered."
You just order more.
It's
you order appetizers and stuff.
I mean, we might as well go to Korean barbecue in that case.
Yeah,
it's not too late. We can change up the plans.
Dude, I already had all you can eat today: pizza, fried chicken, like a big fatty.
Okay, so Korean barbecue is out for you.
Yeah.
This is a disappointment. Sorry.
What's your we gotta end pretty soon. What is your next finance thing?
Oh, I was counting this down earlier. Okay, now I see. I was like, man, this did not feel like 10 minutes. It wasn't. It was 37 when I looked at it.
Yeah.
What's my next what?
What is your next plan for your financial situation? You invest more? You want to...
Definitely.
And what things... and you're
just
just...
do things outside of what work helps me with.
And you're just thinking about bonds
things
right now?
that are going to get taxed sooner, in other words.
Okay.
Just
bonds and CDs?
I'm gonna stretch my wings in every direction that I can, right?
Yeah.
Things that make sense, right? I'm not just gonna do things that won't.
Yeah.
There's gonna be compares and contrasts. If, for example, over a 9-month period, I have something that I know can make 5%,
right,
versus something that's gonna make 2%, then cut the 2% out, right?
Right.
What sense does it make to consider that? So I'm not gonna just try anything.
Yeah. Are you already in Marcus?
But
high interest savings account yet, or no?
No. I have heard of that one when I was looking.
I think I sent it to you.
Oh, is that what?
Right before I switched it out and went to Treasury Billies.
Yeah. So I'll try something like that, most likely, just because I can put smaller amounts there. It's probably stupid and weird to feel like, well, if I don't have like some 5 digits to invest in a stock, then why bother?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should like a lower barrier to entry for me to do something like
Treasury bills. You need $1,000.
Yeah,
increments of $1,000.
You're not earning anything but $50 or whatever, but
yeah, it's less than $50 per month.
It still feels good to be like, okay,
but it's free money.
Yeah,
just think
if I'm not going to be spending that $1,000 over that period of time.
Just think about it this way. I mean, I put more than that, but like,
it'll get you some top shelf sativa.
Like every month, for a while, I was getting like maybe like a couple $100.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's not a lot of money, but then I was just like, that's like a Uber driver's daily wage.
Yeah, and
I started imagining every month I wake up and the Uber driver just delivers me a packet of money. He's like, "This is my day's, this is my day's labor, sir." And then I'll be like,
and then he pushes his car off,
and I'll be like, "Go get back to work." When you think about it that way, you're like, "Shit, dude, I need to put this money in investment. $200 is a lot of money."
I'm like the Lord of the Manor reborn.
Yeah, and then if you understand how much money you're really spending, like that extra $100, $50, it goes a long way. Like you drink coffee or like smoke cigarettes. That's like a almost like
Disgusting.
a, you know what? That's like almost the whole budget for that.
Yeah,
So
you're right though. We're supposed to be there in 20 minutes.
it's almost 7.
Yeah.
All right, we need to wrap this
go
up.
Change.
No. All right, we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching.
Very
See ya. Bye.